Hi there, welcome back to another quick and easy watercolor painting. I'm gonna wet maybe about the top 2/3 of this page, and I'm gonna make it fairly wet, and I'm gonna pick up some blue. Nice blue sky out there today, so I'm gonna put in some blue across here, and we're just gonna let that all, do its own thing, whatever it sort of wants to do. I'm gonna put in a tree line that's fairly far back here. And then I'm also going to put just a little bit of Payne's gray across here and maybe make it swoop back this way, okay? Now, what I'm going to do now is I rinsed my brush out there, and I'm going to use this to pick up a whole bunch of sap green. And we're going to drop the sap green into this Payne's gray here. We're going to try to get a little bit of a tree line blooming for us here. Just keep putting some more sap green in there, just like that. And I'm gonna swoosh this across here a little bit. And you can see how that's starting to bleed back in there pretty nicely. All right, I'm gonna take my, this is my #1 watercolor brush, and I've sharpened the one end of it. And I'm gonna draw some trees into the wet area here. You do the same thing down here if you want. You can put a little bit of foliage across the front here. Just let it bleed off to wherever it is it's going to go to. Put in some more like that. And now we just need this to dry, okay? And before we let this dry too much, I'm just gonna take a pinch of salt. I'm gonna drop a little bit of salt in there, a little bit of salt there, maybe a little bit across the front there too. All right, now let's just leave this alone. Don't try to augment it or change it around too much. And then we'll come back and have a look at it. All right, so I got some sienna on my brush here. I'm going to just fill in a little bit of that space right there with some sienna. Tap in the brush to get the pigment off. Pick up a little bit more sienna across here. Put a little bit of sienna across there too. And I'm going to take this brush. I'm not going to rinse it out. I'm going to pick up this yellow ochre. Just tap in the brush in a few places. Get some yellow ochre in there. All right, we need this to dry. All right, so let's see what happens when we put our mat on here. The sky turned out really interesting in this one, actually. That's pretty interesting how that sky is. I like how this tree line looks a little bit jagged. You got the darker lines in across here. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I think, though, we can go one step further with this. And I think we're going to put, some trees, like a clump of little trees coming out here. And I'm just using a black Sharpie pen, and I really like the darkness of the black Sharpie pen. But I'm gonna put a little clump of trees here, maybe make some that are a little bit taller, and I'm gonna put some more foliage over here, maybe a little bit of foliage at the bottom of this, like that. Wherever it is that you think in your painting you need to have some more foliage. Let's see what happens when we put our mat on here now. So you see, just those couple of black lines give you some more foreground. It makes it look like there's certainly more foreground in this. I kind of like that. I'm gonna put my little RB on there. All right, thanks a lot for watching me today. If you're currently a subscriber, I thank you very much. And if you're not currently a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know where you're from. Please drop me a comment in the comments section. Thanks a lot for watching today, and we'll see you again next time. All right. Let's go eat something.